My name is Charlie Curry. I'm a geotechnical engineer. I work for Samuel Engineering in Denver, Colorado, United States. I am the designer of the heap leach facility that you see behind you under construction. Heap leach facilities have been constructed now for, I would say about 35, 40 years, different places around the world. I personally been involved in the design construction of several, ranging from the Americas to Asia, to Africa, to now here in Armenia. I have worked on at least 30 different heap leach facilities, ranging from the United States to Central America and Mexico, to Africa, to I've done some here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. I've done 2 projects in Turkey. I also worked on one in Mongolia that's operating. Most of these are gold projects, some are copper.
Okay, and what about safety of this technology?
So the safety is a critical issue. We always have to be careful with the design and the construction, just to make sure that these facilities are zero discharge facilities, which means there's nothing that's coming into them is going to go into the environment. And in order to do that, we have to do proper analyses, engineering analyses, and proper designs. And these are based on standards that are now being used for 40 years in this industry. And these standards are all following the North American standards. In addition, we need to take the design and implement it during construction without any defects. So we have to make sure that construction actually takes place according to the design and the specifications for construction. And we do a good job during construction, and therefore we will not have any failures.
Okay, and what about can an HLF operate safely next to communities? What about your experience and what do you think about this?
Sure, absolutely. Heap leach facilities can be operated close to cities, towns, rivers, lakes. Many of my projects actually are close to community centers, and again, if you do the job properly from a design standpoint, also from a construction standpoint, there should be no problem. So we have a few heap leach facilities I have been involved with in Mexico, close to big towns. Some are in Nevada. That are also close to some villages where people live. We have 2 projects in Turkey that I have recently been involved with in the last 10 years or so, that are also close to villages and towns. And one of them actually is not far from the Black Sea in Turkey, and they're all operating fine. And I haven't personally heard of any problems related to the environment from these different facilities. Well, I mean, both facilities have risks, and if you have a failure in either facility, you're going to sustain environmental damage. But again, the construction process and the construction materials that we are using here, for example, in this particular facility, heap leach facility, compared to what a typical tailings dam would be and how high a tailings dam could go to, I think this should be more environmentally friendly in the long run than a tailings impoundment.